Okay, this is Chica Company, and you have all the assumptions in your materials. Okay, so I'm just going to look at the solution for it here. But what's nice about this company is that it has a sales budget, then cash receipts, then your production to support your sales, and then the raw material budget to support production. So we have sales for the first 4 quarters, and then also for the next, this is year 2 and year 3 for 2 quarters, because we'll need some of these numbers, okay, eventually, so they're out there. And our sales are 40, 60, 150 at $8 a piece, so there's our total sales dollars. And once we've got that, then we can work on cash receipts. And they tell us that that all of the sales are on credit, and 75% are paid in the month of sale, and 25% in the following month. So we have, for the first quarter, we've got 320,000 times 75% is 240, and 25% would be 80,000 the following month. And then our sales in the second quarter are 480 times 75% in the same month, and 25% in the following month. Okay, same thing with the third quarter. 75% in the quarter of sale, 25% in the following one, and in the fourth quarter, 75 in or 75 and 25%. And here's our beginning balance of 65,000. And for the first quarter, you can put that there. It's probably actually belongs in here, but maybe this would be clearer. So this would give us our total cash receipts for each quarter for the year, okay, in the cash receipts budget. So once we're done with that, then we can go back to our sales and figure out what our production had to be. And production is in units, and it's going to start out with our quarter 1, 2, 3, 4 sales, okay, right from the sales budget. And don't forget, we're doing this in units. And then our target ending balance would be 30% of the next month's production. So 30% times 60,000 is 18,000. 30% times 100 is 30. 30% times 50 is 15. 30% times 70,000, okay, would be 21,000. And then, yeah, we've got this here too. Yeah, we're going to need it. And then for the second quarter in year 3, we've got 80,000 in sales times 70% gives us 24,000. No, it doesn't. What is 30%? Is 24,000. Yeah. Okay, so these are the total units that we need, and then we can subtract our beginning balance in inventory. And if we take 40,000 times 30%, that gives us 12,000 as a beginning balance. Okay, excuse me. And then the rest of them are pretty straightforward. The target ending balance times 30%. No. Ending balance of one quarter becomes the beginning balance the next. Here's our 30,000 becomes this beginning balance. 15 becomes 15, and 21,000 is here, and that tells us how many units to produce. Okay, so now the raw material budget, and that is only tricky because we start out with units, like actual units that we're going to produce, and then pounds per unit. Okay, so now it's going to change to pounds. So 46,000 units times 5 pounds is 230,000 pounds that we need of raw material. Excuse me. 230,000, then 72,000 times 5 pounds is 360. 85,000 times 5 pounds is 425. 56,000 times 5 pounds is 280. And then the target ending balance is 10% of the next month's production, the number that we need. So 10% of 360, 10% of 425, 10% of 280, and 10% of 365 here. Be 36,500. So there's our total raw material needed, minus the beginning balance again, tells us how many pieces of raw material we want to purchase. Now the nice thing about this problem is that it's a clean problem. It doesn't have anything complicated or goofy in it. You don't have to derive any numbers. It's a straightforward practice of a good budgeting problem. Okay.